Everyone, it's Libby from Master Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. If you haven't caught it yet, head over to Danny Shea's channel, Danny Shea Tarot. He had a fabulous conversation with Kim Copeland the other day about how we're leveling up and what we're going through, and I can tell you, oh boy, are we feeling it. Part of my leveling up is I am just constantly feeling totally peopled out. I'm here for you. I'm not going anywhere. But it just does mean that I feel like I need downtime, but downtime is not being down to what I historically knew as downtime. So apologise if I get a little bit tired, if I get a little bit lazy and take some shortcuts, like I did in yesterday's videos. Yes, Trump did go to Barron's graduation. He couldn't not. Basically, he was almost like a drive-in, drive-out. There, in the up in the bleachers next to Melania, trying to hide under her straw hat. But they weren't invited to the after party, from what I understand. So he then went on to a rally, which I haven't listened to because I can't stand the sound of his voice. I gather it was, from what I have heard, it was very much his beyond word salad. He's way into sloppy word soup and some very unusual blank pauses as well. So sentences were just blah, 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 with no actual words, which then he tried to excuse, and then just this sort of Mitch McConnell type blanking out. Very, very odd. And again, also, I missed a step in my Iran video yesterday, so I do apologise for that. The US installed the Shah in 1953 in an attempt to force modernisation of Iran, and yes, it did get modernised to a degree, which was very supportive of women for a period of time. But then the Shah turned into a autocrat, basically disposing of any opposition, etc. And the government was proven to be quite corrupt, which led to the overthrow, which led to the current situation that they have in Iran at the moment. Whether things would have been any different, who knows? Okay, so that was me being lazy, and I do apologise for that. Again, there's lots more steps. It's a lot more convoluted than what I'm even saying today. So feel free to Google and look up the Wikipedia and do a little bit of research. Okay, entertainment only. I'm using my Trip and Wait Tarot. What I want to have a look at is, okay, thank you. I've shuffled the deck and I just split it, and what do I get? A certain somebody. Not looking good. Now, I wasn't doing a reading on Trump, but when you split the deck, and they are my two signifiers for the emperor, the dictator, the wannabe dictator, Trump, my way or the highway, and not a good ending. Now, I have been reading and seeing and saying for, gosh, feels like about 2 years, but it's probably about 18 months, that Trump wouldn't make it to the next election, basically since he came out and said that he was standing. I didn't see him making it to the next election. A lot of astrologers are seeing that in the next few weeks are really health dangerous for him. But as I go to poker shuffle again, we've still got Trump here because he was on the bottom. But, oh boy, things are looking very pickled. Pickled in the upstairs department here. So, but that's not who I was going to look at. He's going to be prosecuted. He's going to be found guilty. He's going to be found guilty. I'm not even going to read on that. I don't know whether it'll be all 34 charges. The claim that Cohen had stolen some money from Trump, well, whoopee-doo. We knew Cohen was a liar in his previous incarnation. We knew he was a mobster thief. Yeah, tell us something new. That's not what is on trial at the moment. So the jury, the defence have rested. I think they They brought one of their witnesses out who turned out to be not very good as a witness. Fortunately, the lawyers managed to hold Trump back to not testify. He would have perjured himself, guaranteed, if he had. So the defence have rest, the prosecution and the defence are in discussions and working them out amongst themselves. What charges and penalties that they would like to see, which I believe, if I get it right, that they will bring to the judge, Judge Michon, and Judge Michon will, depending on what verdicts the jury comes back with next week, Judge Michon will make his decision about the sentencing. Now, I did see before the trial, I said 3 weeks of actual testimony. I may have, what do we get, 3 weeks and 2 days or something along those lines. However, if Trump hadn't taken the Friday off, it would have been 3 weeks. So I'm glad to see it was a pretty quick case. However, what is going to be interesting is that the fallout for the red tie supporters. Again, 6 minutes of waffling, I do apologise. Oh, I hope Lena was in that crowd that absolutely heckled them mercilessly outside the courthouse. Lena, let us know. So I had a look at Trump yesterday. Oh, not looking good. Damn shame, never mind. For the red tie supporters. Now we're looking at who we're looking at, the MTGs and the Johnsons and the Gateses and the, oh, you name it, absolute gooses that turned up. There's a list of them. I don't think Trump actually likes them at all, but he'll take whatever he can get. How is there going to be any fallout? So, okay, thank you. I'm being reminded that apparently it was seen that Trump was writing statements that he then handed to one of his sycophants. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay. He was writing something that he handed to one of his sycophants. That fell out. And then we have the moon card. Lunacy, but also secrets coming to the surface and being revealed. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Now I did have to note that what had come out in the news, Trump Media, the owner of Truth Social lost $320 worth of net losses. This is not gross losses, this is net losses in the last 3 months. So lost $110 million a month. Goodness me. Okay, let's have a look. So, is there going to be any fallout for the Trump's supporters? Love that card. Any fallout for the Trump supporters that tweeted, X'd, Truth Social, whatever you like to put it, attacking Michonne's daughter? Okay, I'm visualizing some. I haven't even read any of them. I'm hearing third hand because I don't want to slip in too close to the energy. Struggling at the moment as it is. But I'm picturing like a Twitter tweet. I can't bring myself to call it X. Okay. Is there going to be any fallout for these people? Okay, well, the card that actually threw itself out at me, this one, finding themselves shunned, locked out in the cold. So it's very much, goodness me, they're sucking up to Trump to try and be in the inner sanctum, but he doesn't want them there. He wants them in the crowd. He wants them outside talking to the media. He wants them posting tweets and whatever else on social media, but he doesn't actually like them. So we've got here that finding themselves banished and out in the cold, out of the inner sanctum, due to their lies and deceit and betrayal and stealing of the truth on behalf of Trump. I don't know what they think they're going to be rewarded with. I honestly don't. What I will never understand. Anyhow, so the challenge is literally they're sneaking out of camp with non-truths. Okay, so this is them posting the, oh goodness me, Kellyanne Connolly has a lot to answer for, but I'm going to say the alternate facts, which are basically lies. Okay, foundation of this reading, naivety, gifting, and their past. Okay, then I'm really getting, so the energies that they're stewing in at the moment is they're naive in thinking that they're going to be rewarded. Thank you. Their naivety in thinking that they're going to be rewarded in the past, putting the messages out there, bringing the message home, sending the message back out again, plan coming to fruition. I do want to have a bit of a further look about the fact that Donald was seen writing notes, but this is for me. Wands are about messaging, about communication. I know some readers have swords as communication, and swords are because they are the air symbol. They are social media. But to me, wands are messaging. But we've got here the lies over social media. They think they're going to get rewarded, but they're not. It's just, with the inner out in the cold in regards to, now you'll notice here, we've got the pentacles, which are money and protection. They're not being protected. This guy, okay, I'm going to point it out here because I'm drawn to it. This guy in the foreground, he's using his, I know it's a pentacle card, but they look like two wands that he's using as crutches. So the message that he's using them as crutches to try and support himself, but he's just not being rewarded for it. We've got lying over social media, naivety in thinking that they're going to be rewarded for it. In the past, this is the messaging that they put out there. So let's see where it goes. The energy. Yeah. Okay, being made an offer. Now, the Knight of Cups can be a romantic offer, or it can be a false knight bringing you a poisoned chalice. You can looking at these other cards, you can make up your mind. I think it might be the poisoned chalice version. The immediate future for them. Oh boy. Prosecutor. Bringing forward some legal issues for them. It's my Jack Smith card as well, but I don't feel it's Jack Smith in this case. To me, it's, oh goodness me, legal prosecution. To be honest, if they've attacked the judge's daughter, she can sue them for blasphemy, for, oh gosh, you know all the words I'm talking about. My brain. Oh, please come back to me, brain. Prosecutor, law, court cases. Externally for them, something unexpected out of left field. They put out this message that they were given, and all whoops, to quote Hogarth, they've found out that this message is a poison chalice full of stinky fish. So I think I'm really getting their naivety. They're going to be surprised about a subpoena, a impeachment perhaps that comes for them, a criminal prosecution for them. Boy, oh boy, for doing Trump's bidding internally. Partnership and agreement, but it was an unbalanced partnership that is falling apart on them. They are the ones that are finding themselves in a very uncomfortable position because of this sort of truth, this sort of justice, this brutal clarity of truth that is piercing the crown that is being brought forward for them. Oh dear, they are not going to like what is coming for them, what is on offer for them. This chalice, they accepted 3 of them, and now this 4th is being offered, and they've finally realized that it's not favorable for them. The messaging that they put out there, they're going to find is burdensome, and there are secrets that are going to come to the surface and be revealed in regards to this. It was lunacy for them to do so. And here we've got packing up the swords of truth, packing up the court case, moving forward, and big stick moment because they did the devil's bidding. Oh boy, oh, on the base, the energies that they're stewing in at the moment: judgment, the high priestess, hidden agenda behind the scenes being revealed, and legacy, end of a cycle, and their legacy going forward. Okay, so this is not looking good for the Red Tie Brigade. I think they might find themselves on the end of a legal But that being said, I want to have a little bit of a further look at, will it be, so we've got the devil, and then we've got this emotional, overwhelming, it'll bring about a cleansing, and then a new, more peaceful beginning. But it could also be the partnership that they had with the devil. And they're going to find themselves with their backs up against the wall and bruised and battered as they try and hang on to that messaging. So, show me. Trump was seen writing in his big writing. Writing and then passing the piece of paper to one of these that was supporting him. Please show me. I'm sorry if I sound very world weary of them because I am. I'm just really world weary of it all. Will it be shown that Trump? I mean, Michonne, he knows what's happening. Will it be shown that Trump wrote the messages that these people then, or at least one of them, Michonne only needs one. Will it be shown that Trump wrote one or more of these messages? Okay, well, the first card that jumped out is Judge Juan Michon himself bringing a ruling. Now, he knows what's going on. He's not stupid. He knows what's going on. He's desperate to get this case, the initial case, finished. The jury, he doesn't want things like the gag order and etc. derailing or holding up. But boy, oh boy, when that jury is either dismissed for deliberation, which I believe happens early next week, so therefore they are sequestered and don't know what's happening around about, or after the final judgment and sentencing on this case, he's going to deal with this gag order. Trump's basically like a toddler trying to find where his boundaries are, and Juan Michon is trying to say, hey, just don't do it, because the reaction is not instant. Trump thinks he gets away with it. Foolish thinking. Challenged by the Page of Pentacles. Or the second signifier is simply the Page of Pentacles. A law clerk may be bringing forward documentation evidence, is what I'm really feeling here. Maybe Why am I feeling rescued from a bin or something? That's what a stupid thing to stick it in a bin. Scrunch it up and stick it in a bin. Or there may, yeah, I'm just feeling that, okay, I'm feeling that either a youthful court official or a clerk or something, they're bringing forward what had been written by Trump. It's going to be in his handwriting. I can see it as clear as day. There is a piece of paper and it's his handwriting, and it's basically word for word for one of those attack social media messages that one of those red tie dudes, or duds I should call them, red tie duds, put out on social media. Let's see where this goes. Foundation. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. So it may have been one of the women. I'm talking, I don't know, did Bobart or MTG or any of those message something out? They think they're safe and secure. However, okay, we've got justice in the past. So it may be after this sentencing is handed down, or it may be after the jury is dismissed, to consider. Because the justice, when this occurs, the justice card is in the past. Now, the past can be the future, because I am talking about something in the future. Crowning this reading, we've got, ending of a legacy, ending of a cycle. I did ask whether Trump's going to be seen as, in regards to passing on, advising these people what to actually say. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. End of a cycle, end of a legacy. Could be end of his health as well. It is a really powerful document, message, information that is coming out that is going to start the next process. Now, I know Michonne has got Bannon coming up straight after this Trump trial is over. But whatever this message is that is revealed, boy, oh boy, oh boy. And externally, tower moment. Internally, judgment. An inevitability, because I think it's already in the system. It's already in process. Oh boy, are they in big doo-doo, and the hidden agenda and the hopes and fears. This is the outcome side. Look at these major arcana and an ace in the outcome side. Again, I think it might be, was there one of the women that were there put out a social media post? The all-seeing eye. They know what the legal system, the prosecutors, they know, they see what was done. What's the outcome? The star bringing healing, but it's also the star pouring the star that was risen. The outcome. Shining the star witness. This female may be a star witness. This is what happened. This is what was pretended to happen. Okay, where's this going? Oh, okay, poor choices. Whoever this rising star, perhaps they were hoping for the VP position. This rising star, they made a really poor choice. And I think they're going to find out about it. What have we got? 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords. They're going to find out the hard way. Again, I think it's one of the women. but also something significantly new being birthed, being brought forward, and it's not going to end well for them. So on the base, the energies that they'll be stewing in, the Ace of Swords, and having to defend themselves. Okay. So from what I'm getting from that, stupid person. Absolutely. No words. No words. It's not going to end well for them. It's not going to end well for Trump. And what did you hope to gain out of it? Because he's got nothing to give you. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. Let's watch how it plays. I still am really feeling that there is a third woman that's going to come forward. Didn't come out from Cohen. A little bit surprised about that. I really felt something was going to slip during the case itself. There is something coming forward about a third woman that was paid. Okay, love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.